We're going to party like it's 1998, except with a whole lot more cores than back in 1998. So what we're looking at here is the leaks from the new AMD Ryzen Threadripper 1998 and 1998X from Scrouts. Now this appears to be the flagship of the bunch, so this should be the highest clocked, highest core count models, looking up to 16 cores and 32 threads with a 3.5 GHz base and a 3.9 GHz boost, along with a bit of XFR action off in there as well, rocking a TDP of 155 watts with quad-channel DDR4 and 44 PCI Express lanes. So, we are not very far away from the launch of the new X399 platform, now that we're starting to see the actual product start to show up on product pages. What we're looking at here is basically the proposed lineup that we're anticipating seeing here. You know, if you want to look a bit more in detail on this, we do have these listed over here on the article on the website showcasing the block diagram for the chipset as well as how the CPUs are laid out. We're going to start off here at the top of the chart with AMD's 16-core 32 threads Threadripper flagship, the Ryzen 1998X and 1998. So that's again featuring 16 cores and 32 threads with a base clock of 3.5 GHz and a boost of 3.9 with XFR enabled. The CPU is rated at 155 watts, which is 5 watts less than Intel's upcoming Core i9-7920X 12-core flagship Skylake X CPU, which is pretty impressive. But the smaller 1998 is the little brother, and it's still featuring 16 cores with slightly lower clock speeds of 3.2 with a 3.6 GHz boost, but still maintaining 155 watt TDP. Moving down, we get the AMD 14-core 28-thread Threadripper, the 1977X and 1977. These are still seeing a 155 watt TDP, but they are 14 cores, 28 threads parts with a base clock of 3.5 GHz boost and a clock speed of 4.1 GHz with XFR. So a bit of a boost on the top end on the clock speed, which is understandable with less cores. And then the 1997 features a slightly lower TDP of 140 watts, as well as slightly lower clock speeds. Moving down the list, we've got a 12-core, 24-thread Threadripper, the 1976X and the 1956X and the 1956. So that's 3 SKUs with a 12-core and 24-thread count, all at first two at 140 watts with a clock speed of 3.6 and a boost of 4.1 with XFR. And 1956X is a 125 watt part with a 3.8 gigahertz XFR and a 3.2 base. Again, rated at 125 watts. Moving down the list, we've got the 10-core, 20-thread Threadripper, the 1955X and the 1955. Ooh, I want to say 1995. This one is an alleged 10-core part rated at 125 watts, and it runs at a base clock speed of 3.6 GHz with a 4.0 GHz XFR, while the 1955 runs at a base clock of 3.1 and a boost clock of 3.7. So it'll be interesting to see how these parts shake out, what their pricing looks like, and we'll get more information. So stay tuned here at WCCF Tech TV as well as over on the website, and we will catch you all in the next video.